Hey everybody, I hope and pray that you're doing well. Today as we come to our word from the word. And today that word is chances. Chances. Now, have you ever felt like you've gotten several chances to do something? Maybe you're even on the parental side of that, maybe looking to kids or even as a boss looking to employees. You say, look, I've given you chance after chance after chance, and you still haven't listened. So now you're gonna have to face the punishment. Right? You might have been on the receiving end of that or on the giving end of that. But here today in Jeremiah chapter 25, we finally see kind of a culmination of everything that's been said. And you're actually going to see a time frame now for them to understand how long the captivity was going to be that they were going to face. But it's something interesting that he says here in the first four verses I want us to look at today. Jeremiah 25, verses 1 through 4. The word that came to Jeremiah concerning all the people of Judah in the fourth year of Jehoiakim the son of Josiah, king of Judah, which was the first year of Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, which Jeremiah the prophet spoke to all the people of Judah and to all the inhabitants of Jerusalem, saying, from the 13th year of Josiah the son of Ammon, king of Judah, even to this day. This is the 23rd year in which the word of the Lord has come to me, and I have spoken to you, rising early and speaking, but you have not listened. And the Lord has sent to you all his servants, the prophets, rising early and sending them. But you have not listened, nor inclined your ear to hear. Now, here he goes on to say, and I encourage you as always to read the whole entire chapter and you can get an idea of the whole passage. He says, look, it's going to be 70 years. 70 years of captivity because you wouldn't listen. Now, before we just think, okay, well, look, that's an impatient God, man. He probably didn't even send the word through that many people. Well, even as you read on, you're going to see several prophets listed here: Zephaniah and Uriah, even some speaking about Hezekiah as well, and some things that were going on. And he's saying, look, you should have listened. And there's probably countless other prophets that were speaking the word of the Lord that we don't have, that God was using all types of messengers to tell them the same message. Turn from these little g gods, turn from the gods of your neighbors, and worship the one true God, Yahweh, and you'll get to stay in the land. You'll remain here. All you have to do is turn back to the God who gave you this land in the first place. But Jeremiah himself, he says, look, for 23 years, I've been giving you this same message. So now, how could they be upset when they were going to hear that the exile and was going to be 70 years or captivity was going to be 70 years? Yeah, many times we'd say, man, that seems a little harsh, seems a little rough. And you can go through and follow the numbers and probably figure out why it was that long. But that's a discussion for another time. Has a lot to do with probably a lot of feasts and things, and even letting the land rest, things that they had not been doing. But there again, that's for another time. Today, the key that I want us to see, and I think what we need to understand is that God does give chance after chance after chance. But as you've heard a lot over the past several weeks, your chances run out. There is only so much time that God can allow. Now, God allows, He goes much further than any of us would think. I mean, you think about it, if you were getting ready let's switch roles for a minute and say that we were God and we were the ones that were in control, and we could say, okay, well, look, you're either going to do what I say, or I'm going to destroy you all, or run you out of town and run you out of this. You're going to be in captivity somewhere else, even exile, right? Exiled out or captive right here in the land. We would probably share that message for a day or two, maybe even a week, or maybe even a month, maybe 6 months, even say a year. I doubt we would wait 23 years. No, but the Lord is patient. And He was extending that grace and that mercy. And remember, it was so much time, even as you read through here, He's like, it's still there. The opportunity was still there for a long time. That if they would turn back to Him, He would save them. He would keep them there. Now, they do get to the point, and we know those who were opposed to him, the enemy, that they had gotten so evil, and some that had turned so harshly against God, much like you remember we used the example of Pharaoh, that he hardened his heart, and then God hardened Pharaoh's heart. So much to the point he was never going to turn back to God. But it was because it was his own choosing. Today, I encourage you, don't keep wasting chances and opportunities. If God has convicted you of something, if God is showing you something, and maybe He's speaking through preachers, speaking through godly friends, speaking through His Word, speaking through Christian songs, He's speaking through hymns, whatever it is, if He's trying to tell you, He's trying to give you a chance and an opportunity. Don't squander those chances. Don't continue to pass up those opportunities, especially for the lost. You say, well, I'll accept Jesus next Sunday. I'll accept Jesus next time. There may not be a next time. Don't run out of chances. Make the most of that opportunity today. So whatever it is the Lord is trying to do in your life, whatever it is that He's maybe convicting you or showing you, don't put off till tomorrow what you can do right now, today. God bless you. And I pray you have a great, great day.